We're just outside of Wendover now, and out on by the Bonneville racetrack on the Salt Flats. We're going to spend probably just shy of a week here, catch up. I got a video that I'm putting together for a friend's wedding that I got to get finished up and sent back off to him. And then my wife is working on some remote work, and she needs to catch up on some of that stuff because it's been a while. We've been on the road traveling a bit, seeing some family and friends, and so I just thought we'd give you an update here. I'll get the drone up around this area. It's a pretty cool area up in here. I do have to be careful with it because it's restricted airspace, so that means I've got to keep it low and close to the mountains here. You might not be able to see it, but there's kind of, back here's the Salt Flats, and between the Salt Flats and here you can kind of see a straight embankment right there. That's actually the restricted airspace spot back there. So as long as I keep it on this side, I'm pretty good, but I'm pretty excited that they've got their whole power week, I think is what it's called. So there's going to be some fast movers out here on the Salt Flats, and that'll be kind of cool to check out a little bit. Last year we were in this area, and we just kind of sat back here and watched with binoculars because it was pretty loud back in here too at that. So we're going to kind of keep our distance, and plus we get free spectating here, which we always like free stuff. But in any case, that's about all I have for now. So a couple of days of here, and then we're going to go down and hit part of the Pony Express Trail, and then work our way over towards San Rafael. So I know I'm part of that Pony Express Trail. It's close to Fort Dugway, which is also restricted airspace. So there's a lot of restricted airspace here, it seems like, in the corner of Utah. But we'll try to get a lot more drone footage for you this time around with our travels on it. But it's nice to be back on the road, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Let's go, take it to the top, and we don't stop, 'cause it's now or never. Let's go, take it to the top, and we don't stop, 'cause it's now.
Now that we're back on the trail, Laura and I like the keto diet. So tonight she's trying a different kind of pizza, one that we haven't tried before, where you use 2 tortillas with cheese in between, and then you add your toppings on there that are keto friendly.
Heart rush, head flush, it's like jumping into the lake at night. Is my love too much? 'Cause I feel like it's eating me alive. Do you feel the same? Caught up in the way we are made of the same pieces. Color in the gray, all the light you gave is pouring out of me, yeah. Jump into the deep end, give you all my weekends, taking all the back roads. We can make the time slow, betting on a feeling we keep on reliving. As the moon is rising, I will keep on finding. Jump into the deep end, give you all my weekends, taking all the back roads. We can make the time slow, betting on a feeling we keep on reliving. As the moon is rising, I will keep on finding you. we keep on reliving. As the moon is rising, I will keep on finding. Jump into the deep end, give you all my weekends. Taking all the back roads, we can make the time slow. Betting on a feeling, we keep on reliving. As the moon is rising, I will keep on finding you. I will keep on finding you. I will keep on finding you.
A whole lot of leftover sausage. So I guess you could say this is a meat lover's pizza.
We got bacon, we got sausage, ham, onions, cheese. Of course, you can never have too much cheese. Yeah, a little extra glue there. Yeah, looks good to me. Throw her in the oven. Yeah, a little more cheese. Cheese, please. Yeah, baby. Looks good to me, minus the flies that want it.
Well, let's get it onto your plate and get it cut up and see what you think. First time in a while that I've gotten to use this. You just want it in fourths.
Yeah, fourths would be fine.
Actually seems kind of crunchy.
Yeah, looks good.
Let's see if it's flimsy or not, though. No?
Look at that.
Alright, there's your dinner.
Thank you.
Pizza a la keto.
Ooh, yeah. String cheese, too.
String cheese.
Well, you know, like, stringing out. Yeah, just like a thin crust pizza. Good.
Cool. can even hear the crunch in that one.
Mm-hmm. Nice and crunchy, thin crust. Good stuff.
Cool.
You've seen the pictures. Maybe you've even traveled to the alien landscape in the wilderness of Utah. But the Bonneville Salt Flats are more than meets the eye. Home to the fastest speedway on Earth and unique natural photo backdrops, this destination is as fascinating as it is breathtaking. The Bonneville Salt Flats is huge, covering 30,000 plus acres, or an area that measures 12 by 5 miles. It certainly breaks up the monotonous drive across the Utah desert on I-80. Starting in late fall and continuing throughout spring, the Bonneville Salt Flats can become completely covered with water. Even a light rainfall or snow can cover almost the entire area since it's so flat. So make sure you check out the weather conditions at the Salt Flats before you visit. You may want to see it completely covered in water. Otherwise, we'd suggest going during summer, which is late June to September, to have the chance of a dry flats. It is a desert, after all. Also, do you remember seeing Will Smith drag an unconscious alien across the desert in his parachute when you last watched Independence Day? Clearly shot on the Bonneville Salt Flats. Or when Captain Jack Sparrow was lugging a giant ship across the white barren salt? Another moment of pride for the Bonneville Salt Flats in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Other movies and TV shows include Need for Speed, The World's Fastest Indian, and The Amazing Race to have appeared on the silver screen. The Pony Express Historic Trail was a cross-country route used by young men on horses or mules to carry the nation's priority mail from Missouri to California from 1860 to 1861. The trail's eastern end is in St. Joseph, Missouri, and its western end is in San Francisco, California. Riders only went as far as Sacramento, California, where mail was transported via steamer ship to San Francisco. Pony Express riders carried the mail in both directions. The official trail is about 2,000 miles long and travels through some of the wildest and most desolate landscapes in the country. It is hard to believe that young men once rode horses to carry mail from Missouri to California in the unprecedented time of only 10 days. This relay system along the Pony Express National Historic Trail in 8 states was the most direct and practical means of east-west communications before the telegraph. In many ways, the Pony Express was the overnight priority mail of its day. However, it never made a profit and went bankrupt in the end. 150 years later, visitors can closely follow the historic route of the Pony Express Trail. The portion of the trail we will be driving goes from Ely, Nevada to Lehi, Utah. This is approximately a 250-mile stretch across Utah's West Desert on a maintained gravel road. There are various station sites and interpretive displays along the way, and you will experience a landscape that is virtually unchanged from the days of the Pony Express rider.
you think of the Pony Express so far?
You know, it's nice and scenic. The road's definitely been a lot better shape than I thought it was going to be. I was a little nervous because, you know, over 200 miles without fuel stop. And so only 18 gallons in the Jeep. So I wasn't sure, you know, off-road and towing a trailer, mileage per gallon. You know, I figured as long as we stayed above 10 miles per gallon, we should be good. But we do have 5 extra gallons if we need it. But so far it's been really, really enjoyable. Road's been a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice, smooth, easy going, 2-wheel drive. And it actually is in pretty good shape. I mean, there's washboards and stuff, but nothing that drastic. So far it's been good.
And we're, 115 miles in?
Yeah, about 115, 120 miles in from Wendover.
Yeah. And we're going to end up where?
I'm going to screw it up. I know. Lehigh?
Lehigh.
I
think
right.
that's how you say it.
Yeah. Yeah, Lehigh, Spanish Forks area is where we're going, so.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Let's carry on. We just went over that fun little pass.
Yeah, that pass is pretty cool.
And got some good footage.
Yeah.
And here we go. We got 2 cars coming, so I guess we're going to turn on the vehicle and not look like we're filming.
Right.
Drastically decreased our speed. The road has turned into something that is quite more bumpy.
Yeah, it's a lot of potholes mostly.
Yeah, potholes, not rock crawling or anything. But yeah, we're going a lot slower now. And we even tried to sidetrack and got super dusty, so we're just back on the main road. About 30 miles outside of Oregon. I think he was planning on filling up. But,
Yeah. Well, that was my backup. I had to cut it short.
yeah. But anyways, we're carrying on a much more dusty and bumpy road. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, so we're like 140 miles in, I think, so far on the Pony Express Trail. It's a little bit windy up here, so hopefully the voice comes through, but we're stopping for a short little break here at the Simpson Spring station. We've seen, I think, about 5 other Pony Express little stations here, but this one here is still in pretty good tack, so I figured we'd get out, stretch legs a little bit, and walk around. But at every one of these ones that we've been by, they have these nice little monument things here that's up behind me. And yeah, and it looks like my GoPro wants to track to me instead of trying to show stuff off. But in any case, there you go, right behind me. It's a kind of a rock pillar kind of deal. But then we got this cool little, actually, if I hit this other button twice, let's see what that does. There we go. So we got the camera turned around. So this is one of the little cabins, or one of the transfer stations. Man, this thing is in nice shape. Yeah, they obviously must have did some repair work on this guy, because this is in really nice shape. All the other ones, you know, you could tell where the buildings were, but there wasn't really much to see besides that they had their little monuments out there. But man, talk about a nice view too. Really nice view. But So yeah, there we go. Get out and stretch the legs a little bit. Now you can actually see this monument a little bit better too. Now that I got my face out of the way. There you go. But all the other ones, actually the monuments have been in better shape than this one, but this one actually had a really good building. I wonder if they actually reconstructed it, because I see across the street over here there's a fenced in one, and this one here looks like a lot of the other ones that we saw, but there's not much to them. But I bet you this is probably the actual transfer station right here. Let's take a look. Here, got a sign over here. Just stone cabin. And there you have it. That's the beauty of
Alright, so we decided to stop for the night. The road was pretty bumpy, and so both of us had just been done with it. The main road is right there, so we came up this little side road and found this little place where we think we'll be protected in the wind. Dan's setting up right over there, and then there was also this one right here, has a little campfire ring. But I think the other one will protect us a little bit more from the wind. And so we will set up and stop for the night. Not too bad. There is actually a campground right down the road. That direction. Let's see if I can point. Yeah, that direction. And so we went and checked that out. It's an actual campground. Something Springs campground. I can't remember the name of it. But it was $15 a night. They have water, picnic tables, campfire rings and stuff. But with us seeing so much BLM land around here, we said, why pay $15 a night? And so we drove right down the road and found this spot. So this is where we're set up for tonight. Tomorrow we will push on forward to end this leg of Pony Express, and we will probably set up on the wedge tomorrow night. So we'll see you later.
Thank you for joining us. Join us next time as we explore the Buckhorn Walk. If you haven't already, click the like button on this video and subscribe to our channel.